My name is Haruma Kuon. Just an ordinary salesman you find anywhere, and I'm about to reach my 40s. Today, I went to sales for my new potential client, and...
Oh, you? Haruma? I'm surprised to see you in a place like this.
She is Saiko Higurashi, my ex from when I was a student. When was the last time I met her? Well, what can I say? She's one of the people I don't want to see again in my life the most. Long time no see. I had an appointment with the president from 11 o'clock today.
Hey Haruma, you don't even show up to the class reunion at all, do you?
I tried to get over the situation by talking about work right away, but it didn't work. That's right. I've been very busy since graduating. My relationship with her goes back to my university days. That was over 10 years ago.
I can't believe that a man like you really exists.
The next day after I told her a certain thing, these were the words I got back. Her attitude was completely different from the day before.
Ugh, it's the worst! If that's the case, there's no point in dating you. Let's break up already.
I was insulted and dumped by her like that. Saiko's words were as sharp as a final blow. They pierced my heart deeply. I want to ignore her, but now she's a client. If I don't deal with her properly, it will affect my company's impression. Saiko has no idea about such thought of mine.
Well, I heard rumors at the reunion. You're a single father now?
So what?
Was that rumor true after all? You to have a family?
Hey, don't talk about someone else's personal info out loud. Don't you even have a minimum level of morals? When I clenched my fists and retorted in a small voice.
Yes, this is the reception. Kuon-sama has already arrived. Mr. Kuon, the president is waiting in the conference room. This way, please.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Thank you. Suddenly, the receptionist next to Saiko started talking about me on the phone. She kindly guides me to the conference room. Thank goodness. She's a savior.
Hey, wait! You did something selfish again. Listen to my instructions, your senpai. I received instructions from the president, who is even more senior than you, Higurashi-senpai. Huh, you're really cocky. Haruma, let's talk again.
And I just nodded and left without saying anything. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. She told me her name is Kokomo Shimizu. She's one of the receptionists at this company.
It's okay. Senpai was just too rude to you, so... Oh, the call earlier was a lie.
Huh? That was a lie?
She's so persistent, so I had to do that. A super conservative senpai who makes fun of being a single father? Let's leave that kind of woman alone. She's always waiting for a young, handsome man to come up to the reception desk. She must have been a snake in her past life.
You seem to be quite stressed, huh?
Yes. Just because I was younger and prettier than her, she always bullied me ever since I joined.
Oh, what an honest person. And she must be having a hard time.
But I won't lose. I have no intention of giving up this job for someone like that.
You're strong, aren't you? But I'm sorry if she harasses you again after this because of me.
I'm fine. And it seems like I was able to help you. And, thanks to that, I was able to escape from that snake's nest even for a short time. Thank you.
Then I'm glad too. Thank you, Shimizu-san. While we were talking, we arrived at a conference room. I bowed deeply to her again and headed to work.
Hey, Haruma. I'm sure tomorrow will be great. So smile.
Even now, my beloved voice echoes in my dreams. You, who smile like a flower in a pure white world, have saved my heart so many times. The words you handed me were all filled with love, and it felt like I was being held in a hug. Dad, did something good happen? Huh? No, I just had a nice dream. On a day off, I was shopping with my son, Sakuma. Oh, that's good. Actually, I had a nice dream too. Mom came to see me. Huh? You too? Oh, she came to see you too? Are you sure? Maybe you were just imagining things. Right back at you. I'm sure she came to see me yesterday. She was so happy to see me though. She was happy to see me. Sakuma laughed out loud and teased me, saying you're like a kid. This is just how we are all the time.
Huh? That's Haruma, right? The kid next to him is.
Well, it's been a while since I last went shopping with you, Dad. Where are we going next? Sorry for making you tag along with me.
Dad? So he's his son? No way! He's so hot. I can't believe he had a hot son like him. Haruma! What a coincidence, huh?
It was Saiko. Saiko, what do you want?
Nothing. It just happened to be that the cosmetics I was looking for were only available at stores around here. Anyway, it's hard for a single father, isn't it? You also have to buy dinner.
It's not particularly difficult. It's important time to spend with my son. Don't disturb us.
Oh dear, you don't have to be so stubborn. If you don't have a wife, you probably have a lot of trouble. You're his son, right? Hello, what's your name?
Sakuma. Hello.
Sakuma-kun, Nice to meet you. I'm Saiko Higurashi. Your father and I are very close. Nice to meet you.
Dad, I thought you at least had an eye for women. Stop. It's a blunder from when I was young. I only love your mom now.
What the heck do you mean by that?
Sorry, but we're busy. See ya. Dad, let's go see some clothes. I'll pick out clothes that look good on you again. Really? Maybe it's because you always choose for me. I look much younger than my actual age. Thanks, Sakuma. Yeah, but you're not dignified enough. Isn't that why such a woman comes to you? Be careful.
Hey, Haruma! Ugh, what the heck?
From then on, we started bumping into each other a lot. And what's even more troubling is...
Hello, Mr. Kulon. Thank you as always. Oh, it's Haruma. Thank you for your hard work.
Thank you for doing business with us.
There's no need for such a business-like greeting. We're friends, right?
Ever since when we met in the shopping district, her attitude towards me has completely changed. Totally creepy. Miss Higurashi, I'm here for work, so please refrain.
Isn't it okay? You don't have a wife to pamper you anymore when you go home, right? I'll pamper you.
No, I'm fine.
You don't have to act so strong, okay? I'm sure Sakuma-kun is feeling lonely too.
Even if that was the case, there's not even a slightest chance for you to get in. And then another day, Saiko appears again when I'm with Sakuma.
Oh wow! What a coincidence that both of you are here. Hello, Sakuma-kun.
Hi, Dad. This person definitely ambushed us. Sakuma. Unfortunately, I think so too.
That can't be true, can it? That's right. Shall I go make dinner for you after this? Sakuma-kun, do you have a favorite food? The food I cook is said to be the most delicious.
Sorry, I'm a dadcon, so I can only eat my dad's cooking. Really? No way. Go along with me, idiot. And for me, there's nothing better than my mother's cooking.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm going home then. See you again, Sakuma-kun.
She surprisingly backed down immediately. I just left the shopping street. Hey, Sakura. Please don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay, Haruma. This is nothing. Right, Sakuma? Your dad is a worrier.
The name of the woman I always dream of is Sakura. She's Sakuma's mother, and she was my beloved wife. Although she was often sick, she was always positive, and I almost never saw her cry. She was like sunshine. A certain day off, my son went out early in the morning, saying he had some business to do. Actually, there's something I've been hiding from Sakuma for a long time. Now that Sakuma has grown up, I think it's time for me to reveal the truth. Anyway, Saiko's been appearing too often lately. I hope he won't have to see her. Sakuma, I wonder if he's okay. Unfortunately, my bad feeling turned out to be true.
Sakuma-kun!
Jeez, you really appear everywhere. I'm sorry, but my father isn't with me today.
Oh, it's okay. I came to see you.
Me?
Hey, Sakuma-kun, don't you want a kind mother?
Huh?
I heard you've been alone with your father ever since you were little, and you're still in high school, right? I'm worried that you might be lonely. So let me be your mother?
No thanks. I live happily with my father, and my mother is and will always be the only one.
But your mother has already divorced Haruma, right? Then she's no longer your family.
Then Sakuma glares at Saiko with a look of disgust. Not my family? Divorce? Oh, I see. You don't know anything.
What do you mean?
My mother is no longer in this world.
What?
Are you satisfied now? I'm gonna buy a birthday present for my dad today. Please don't appear in front of us again. It's unpleasant. Well then.
Hey, wait a minute! What the heck? No, Saiko, calm down, me. At this rate, my plan to marry Haruma and have a handsome son will be ruined. His reaction from earlier. I see.
Phew, I'm glad I got off on time today too. I wonder if Sakuma is still doing club activities. After a while, Saiko Higurashi stopped appearing in front of us. I've been to Saiko's company several times for sales too, but all I did was talk to Shimizu-san at the reception desk. Saiko doesn't talk to me much anymore. It's a little creepy, but it's quiet and I feel safe. I hope peaceful days continue. I guess I'm gonna make Sakuma's favorite, ginger pork. Ginger pork? It was Sakura's specialty dish, wasn't it? The presence of Sakura is ingrained in my daily life. Hey, Sakura. Am I doing well? The way the cherry blossoms danced was so beautiful that I quietly talked to Sakura. I guess I should go and pick up Sakuma. When I arrived at Sakuma's high school, he had just come out of school. Sakuma, good work. Let's go home together. Dad? Did you come to pick me up? I'm not a kid anymore, okay? Sorry. But it's okay once in a while, right? Huh. Well, it's not bad. I kinda feel like a rich kid. We started walking. Then, a voice once again disturbed such a peaceful time.
Welcome back, Haruma, Sakuma-kun.
Saiko, it's you again. What now?
There was something I really wanted to tell Sakuma-kun about your secret.
Secret? And I immediately guessed what it was about. This bitch! No way! Hey, Saiko, stop it!
In the first place, Haruma is incapable of having children. Sakuma-kun, you're not Haruma's biological child. When I was in college, Haruma told me that he was an azoospermic, meaning he's infertile, and I broke up with him because of that. I thought you knew already, but seeing your reaction the other day, I guess you didn't. Did you?
She's right. Sakuma is not biologically related to me, nor Sakura. We adopted him. Sakura and I had decided to talk about it when Sakuma graduated from high school, so we hadn't told him yet. For him to find out in this way, it's the worst. This must be shocking for Sakuma. I was planning to carefully tell him that even though we aren't related by blood, he's my precious son. I became a little scared at how Sakuma would react, but... So what? Sakuma's voice was calm and cold, unfazed. Saiko was more disturbed by that reaction.
What? Aren't you surprised?
Surprised? I kinda knew. I have a bit of memories from my childhood days too.
Huh? Then why?
Why? 'Cause this doesn't really matter to me. Oba-san, I'm sure you won't understand. Dad was by my side from before I could even remember. After Mom passed away, Dad did his best to cook, clean, and do the laundry, which he wasn't good at first. He did it for me without complaining. We played a lot, fought sometimes, and that's how we've lived together. I don't know my biological parents. I don't even want to see them. No longer my family? Cut that crap! No matter what the reason, I have only one father. Sakuma's voice echoes, and it has reached my heart too. I was holding my tears as hard as I can. My father is Haruma Kuon, and my mother is Sakura Kuon in heaven. I love my parents with all my heart. Says him without hesitation. Who wouldn't be thrilled to hear that from their son? I could definitely feel the traces of Sakura in him as he said that, and I felt that Sakura is still by her side. Saiko, my wife, took her last breath when Sakuma was 7. We're not divorced. She always had a smile on her face. She didn't give in to her illness until the very end. I still love her with all my heart. I have no intention of being with you. There's no way. Leaving Saiko frozen in place, Sakuma and I headed to home side by side. After arriving home, I told Sakuma everything. We talked, cried, and laughed a lot. No matter what anyone says, Sakuma is a son between me, who has azoospermia, and Sakura, who is physically weak and unable to conceive. However, this was not the end for Saiko Higurashi.
Long time no see, Koan-san. How are you?
Long time no see, Shimizu-san. Shimizu-san smiled at me as I went to visit their office for the first time in a while. As we talked, I learned that Sakuma and her are close in age, and I now think of her like my daughter. While I was chatting with her, Saiko came back in a hurry to the reception desk.
Haruma! I'm sorry about the other day. I did something terrible to Sakuma-kun. But I really want to marry you.
Why are you so obsessed with me? You found out I was infertile and chose to break up with me, right?
Well, that's...
Saiko had a strong desire to get married and have children since her school days. I took a test at her suggestion, and it turned out I was infertile, so she gave up on me.
Isn't it because you found out you also can't have children?
Huh?
Hey, stop! Why? Didn't you get dumped by a man right here for that reason the other day?
Saiko dumped me for being infertile. Apparently, she can't conceive children either. I see. That's why you're so obsessed with me.
That's right. What's wrong with that? It's true, until now I only thought that it would be nice to have a good-looking son. But as soon as guys find out that I can't have a baby, they turn their back on me. I finally realized that Haruma's the only one who understands me.
There are many things I want to say, but look who's saying. You're the one who turned your back on me first.
That's...
I have Sakura too. That's why I didn't force myself to undergo treatment. Apparently, azoospermia is a condition in which there is no sperm in the semen, which shocked me when I was young. But Sakura smiled and accepted it, and Sakura and Sakuma healed my heart. There may be many people in the world who are suffering from this condition. Still, I didn't give up pessimistically. Thanks to Sakura and Sakuma, I was able to look forward. Saiko, you said that me and Sakuma, who are not related by blood, are not parent and child. If you think that way, there is no way you can be Sakuma's mother. Adoption is also a wonderful way to become a family. There are many kinds of people in this world. You should widen your horizons. Hey, Higurashi-kun! What are you doing to Mr. Kuon, our important business partner? Your actions are way too inappropriate. Be prepared for punishment. At first, I didn't want to cause any fuss at the company I do business with, but today, I couldn't stop myself. Saiko was summoned to the president's office by a company executive who heard the commotion. After that, Saiko chose to quit on her own. And it seems that Saiko's father also worked at the same company, and he was furious at his daughter's foolishness. Apparently, she was kicked out of her parents' house too. No one around me knows where she is and what she is doing now. A few days later, today, I came to see the cherry blossoms with Sakuma and Kokomo-san. Most of the petals had fallen on the ground, but I love the way the wind blows them around.
Oh, it's nice weather.
Yeah. Hey, Sakuma. I'm sorry for keeping quiet about the fact that we're not related by blood. Hey, how many times do you intend to apologize to me? Stop! It really doesn't matter to me. I told you, I think of you as my real dad.
Haruma, Sakuma, you look happy. Good.
The wind blew the petals softly. Sakura must be smiling. Somehow, it felt that way.
I hope you always keep smiling. I love you, Haruma, Sakuma.
The 4 years of married life with Sakura was the best moment of my life. With that memory, I'm sure I'll be able to keep living my life. People only die when they're forgotten. If that's true, you'll live forever as long as I'm here. My name is Tomohiko Hatano. I was always told I was too serious and uninteresting when I was in school. Thanks to that, I lead a solid life, but my relationships were dry. But
Hatano-kun, you're going to turn into a Gramps if you keep making wrinkles between your eyebrows like that.
Eiko Kida, a colleague at work, is friendly and cheerful. I get along well with people at work because she talks to me. She's flashy in appearance and often teases me. At first, I thought the world we lived in was too different. But Akita-san listens to what people have to say, and even I find it easy to talk to her. And now, I like her as a person. To be honest, I kind of like her as a woman too, but I don't think she would be interested in a boring guy like me. She's just being friendly with me as a colleague at work. I'm sure of it. Just when I was telling myself that, a phone call came in addressed to Kita-san. As soon as she picked up the receiver, her expression changed. Kita-san, are you alright? What on earth?
My daughter.
You have a child?
Yeah, a first grader. I just got a call from the school that she's injured.
That's terrible. Kita-san, you take the bus to work, right? I'll start the car, so let's go now. I drove away, unable to contain my surprise that Kita-san had a child. As we were driving to the elementary school, Eiko-san told me the situation.
I gave birth to my daughter when I was 19, but her father ran away when he found out I was pregnant, so I never got married. I'm not divorced, but a single mother. I didn't want people to say things about me, so I kept it quiet at work.
I didn't know that. When we arrived at the school, Kita-san got out of the car in a hurry.
Hatano-kun, thank you for your help. Let me thank you next time.
If you want to go to the hospital, I'll stay with you.
It'll be fine. It seems she got patched up at the infirmary. So see ya. Thank you so much for your help.
After that, I went back to work, but I was too worried to get any work done. On a day off soon after that, Kita-san came to my house.
Sorry for the sudden intrusion. I came to thank you for the other day.
Kita-san? Oh, wait a minute. You didn't have to come all the way here.
Don't say that. You really saved me. Hey, Yurika, say hello. Yurika, what's wrong? Yurika?
Whoa, she came in?
What are you doing suddenly? Hey, come on, come out. I'm sorry, Hatano-kun. Can I come in?
Yeah, it's fine. I didn't expect Kita-san's daughter to suddenly rush into the house. I watched Kita-san struggle.
Hey, Yurika, we're done here, so we're going home. No! I'm going to explore more! Explore new places! This is not a fantasy land of dreams, adventure, and romance. Don't bother him. He didn't say he's bothered. And it's more exciting than a fantasy land. It's amazing! It's tidier than our place. Captain Mama, I've made a great discovery! Yurika! There are some leftover side dishes, perfectly cooked by myself. Yes, add 1,000 points! Don't open other people's fridges without permission! And don't compare it to ours!
She's always so chill at work, but seeing her flustered was so unexpected that I couldn't help but laugh. Kita-san, I don't mind. Kids are creatures that just want to explore all over the place.
Sorry, Hatano-kun. I came here to thank you, but I'm bothering you.
I'm always alone on my days off, so it's nice to have her. Yurika-chan, right? She's free to play here.
Thank you, Hatano-kun. The room is clean! Perfectly cleaned! 1,000 points!
Yurika-chan, she's so full of energy.
We live in a small apartment, so she can't stretch her wings and play. That's why we always go out on our days off. So, I never have real days off. Well, I'm used to it now, so it's fine though.
You're strong, Kita-san.
It's been a long time since I got to relax like this. When we're outside, I'm always on my guard and can never take my eyes off of Yurika. I never thought I'd see the day when I could just watch her over a cup of tea.
If you like, you can come visit me anytime. I can only offer you a place to stay, but if that makes you feel a little better, I would be happy.
Are you sure, Hatano-kun? I'm so happy, thank you. Okay, I got that recorded. Hey! When did you get my phone out?
What's with the great professional aura? Thus, on days off, the Kitas started to visit me. Not only Yurika, but also Kita-san looks happy, which makes me happy too.
Hatano-kun, you must be happy to have two flowers on both sides. Being surrounded by beautiful women made your skin beautiful, Hatano-kun.
I never thought I would be teased by Kita-san not only at work but also at home. And even by her daughter too. I feel like I'm being pushed around, but I don't mind this. It was fun and lively. Once she got used to coming to my place, Yurika-chan's playfulness accelerated. I thought she was unreserved even the first time she came over, but apparently, she was just warming up at the time. Every time she came, the house started to become a mess.
I'm so sorry. I always warn her, but she doesn't listen to me.
You clean up before you leave, so it's fine. And she being cheerful is the best. I don't mind, but I think Yurika-chan is getting bored of being here, don't you think? So I think the three of us should go out somewhere. We can use my car.
Are you sure, Hatano-kun? Isn't it a burden?
It's not. It would be more fun than being alone.
Good thinking, Hatano-kun! You got 5,000 points! What's with that mysterious scoring, Yurika?
We decided to go a little further into town and play in a big park. The park is famous for its huge athletic facility in the woods, and Yurika immediately took to it.
An adventure awaits me!
Be careful when you play!
I'll show you how to conquer it all!
Being imaginative is important when you play with kids, so when I played with Yurika-chan, I tried my best to be so. Captain Yurika, this mountain is dangerous. Please climb with care.
This mountain is a piece of cake for me! Follow me, Hatano-kun! If you're with me, you'll be safe. Wow, he's playing like a kid himself.
After some athletic activities, I was accompanying her to play on the swings, and Kita-san spoke to me with admiration.
Hatano-kun, you are so good at playing with kids. Do you have any small siblings?
I take care of my nephews and nieces sometimes. They're all wilder than Yurika-chan.
You are the god of handling children, Hatano-kun. Thank you.
Whoa, don't worship me all of a sudden, Kita-san.
But it's someone else's child for you. But you've been so good to her. It's amazing.
That's not true. Oh, Yurika-chan, it's dangerous to hold the swings like that. You have to hold it firmly with your thumb so your hand won't slip. And don't jump off the swings. At least don't try it on your first time.
I'll be fine. I can do this. I've done even more amazing things. I'm strong because I have to protect Mom.
You may be strong, but there's still so many things you don't know. No matter how strong you are, if you try to do something you don't know, it won't go well. So let's learn step by step. I'll teach you, okay? The person who can play safely is stronger than the person who does something dangerous, okay?
If you say so, I'll do it that way. I'm the captain, so I always have to be strong. Yurika's always like that at home. She seems to be addicted to playing captain these days. I often play as a subordinate.
I see. Maybe you're doing it to protect your mom, Yurika?
What? Is that so, Yurika? I'll use the captain's authority to remain silent on that subject.
That day, I played a lot with Yurika playing captain. Yurika seemed to be so tired of playing that she fell asleep on the way home.
Yurika? I don't think she's ever played that much before.
I'm glad she was pleased. At her age, kids need to play a lot.
Thank you, Hatano-kun.
The three of us spending days off together became the norm. And one day... Oh? While I was taking care of Yurika, Eiko-san fell asleep. She must have been really tired to fall asleep here. I'd feel sorry for her if I woke her up now, so I should let her sleep. Hey, Yurika, do you think your mom is getting a good rest at home?
No, she always gets up early in the morning and keeps moving all the time. I always say I'll help too, but she says it's okay. Subordinates are supposed to rely on their captain, but Mom doesn't rely on me at all. Mom always makes less dishes for herself, saying she has to save as much money as possible. She works hard both during the day and at night. My mom does everything at home by herself. She says it's normal for moms to do that much. Maybe it would have been easier for her without me. It's my fault.
Mom's doing her best because she loves you, Yutika.
Mm.
But I know how you feel too. So let's do something for your mom together from now on.
Then I want to cook for her. I want to show her that I can cook too.
Okay, I'll help you. Let's do it. Suddenly, I decided to cook with Yutika. But honestly, I was a little worried.
We're going to execute the plan. Let Mom know how strong her captain is. I'm sure that from tomorrow, Mom will leave the cooking to me, the captain.
That's great confidence. By the way, have you ever cooked before?
I've cracked eggs before.
Can you cut vegetables? Can you cut tomatoes for the salad? They can be in different sizes.
Okay, I'll do it. Ha! Yeah.
Let's be more gentle. You don't have to go all out on the tomatoes. Oh, maybe can you crack an egg?
That's the captain's special move. Hoo-ah-hoo!
That's called crushing. Oh, so much shells inside. Well, we can just take them out. Yutika-chan's all-out cooking was making a mess, but somehow we did our best to make the dishes. Then at dinner time, I was able to put the omelette and salad on the table for the three of us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think I'd fall asleep. Mom! Mom! Look at that! What's wrong, Yutika? What did you do? We made this for you. Me, the captain, and my subordinate Hatano-kun did our best. Oh, you guys. I'm so happy. The operation seems to have succeeded, Hatano-kun.
You did it, Captain!
But the operation is still in progress. Don't let your guard down.
Of course. Let's do our best in the next operation too, Captain. Dinner that day was the best one yet. And I was happy that this scene of us three together looked so natural. It was as if we were a real family. But once the meal is over, they leave. When I think about it, I realize that I'm an outsider. Kira-san, who doesn't show her hardships at all and helps her colleagues at work in a friendly manner. She's stronger and kinder than I ever thought possible, and I want to support her by her side. But I couldn't say it because I felt that if I said I wanted to be her real family, this relationship might end. I told myself that if I could continue to help them, I would be fine just the way we are. It's autumn, and it's almost track and field day. Yutika asked me to cheer for the captain, so I came to cheer with Kita-san. Kita-san, when is Yutika-chan's turn?
Almost. Look, the first graders are starting to gather in the center of the field.
Everyone's so small. Where's Yutika-chan? Oh, I found her. I think she's really pumped for the 50-meter run, isn't she? When I looked at Yutika, I noticed something strange. Everyone seems to be having fun, but Yutika is the only one with a gloomy expression on her face. While I was wondering what's going on, the race started and Yutika-chan came in the first place. But even though she won, she didn't smile. At the break, I met Yutika to congratulate her. It was amazing, Captain!
Yeah!
I knew it. You're not in a good mood. What's wrong?
Mom is here, right? And everyone was talking about this and that about her. Mom, she looks flashy, right? If she doesn't dress like that, she doesn't look strong and weirdos talk to her. That's why she looks flashy, but she looks too different from the other moms, so they say bad things about her. The kids in my class also talk bad about her, so I got into a fight recently. If I were stronger, Mom wouldn't have to dress like that. She's actually kinder and prettier than other moms. It's all because I'm small and weak.
I never thought there was such a reason for looking flashy. Does she have to go that far? It's like she's being punished for raising a child by herself. It was so unreasonable and frustrating, but...
If I had a dad, Mom wouldn't have to work so hard, you know? You can be Mommy's husband, you know?
Huh?
Me, the captain, has been watching Hatano-kun for a long time. In order to become Mom's husband, you needed to score 10,000 points. Hatano-kun, your score is 1 billion points. You deserve to be my buddy who protects Mom together. Come on now, go, my buddy. If the captain says go, you go right away. Mom also said you would be a good choice for a husband.
With Yurika's endorsement, I couldn't stand still and started running. I'm going, Ben. She doesn't have to hold back anymore. She doesn't have to force herself anymore. I wanted her to know that as soon as possible. So, Kida-san, please marry me. I couldn't stay still, so I bought a bouquet of flowers. I knew I needed this to propose to her. Yurika, no, I got the captain's permission. I've been in love with you for a while now, and I want to support you and Yurika.
Hatano-kun, if you're okay with me, please.
Thus, we got married. I was just grateful for Yurika's encouragement. A year has passed since then. We have become a real family and are living a fun life every day. Eiko and Yurika don't need to act strong anymore now that I'm part of the family, and they've become calmer than before. Yurika's attitude has rounded out, and she has become more comfortable at school and seems to enjoy going there every day. Eiko, too, has become the neat and tidy person she used to be, and she spends her time in a relaxed manner. I'm truly glad we got married.
Mom is about to go shopping! Let's protect her, my buddy!
Of course, I'll gladly carry any luggage.
I'll be careful around her so she doesn't get hurt. You two never get tired of that. Hey! I guess I'll have 3 guards soon.
What? Both Yurika and I are overjoyed to find out that we're gonna have a new family member. It's gonna be even more crowded and the house may become a mess every day, but that's okay. I can't wait for the 3 of us to be Eiko's guards. I'm tired. After all, the end of the month is busy. My name's Akito Kodagawa. I'm 32 and work in the accounting department of a small company. Accountants have a lot of work to do, such as issuing invoices and confirming payments, so we finish work late at the end of the month. I'm hungry. To the supermarket now? No, they probably don't have much left now. I guess I'll get a bento. So I head to a familiar bento shop near my place.
The taste and price are good here, but the preparation is slow and the variety is small.
But today there was a cute clerk, and I was relieved.
Hey, but don't you think it's strange to let a child work until this hour?
The office ladies, who were probably on their way home from work, were leaving the bento shop.
Welcome to Smile Bento. Oh, Oji-san.
The girl who greeted me cheerfully as soon as I entered the store was a girl who looked like she was still in kindergarten. Good afternoon, Toka-chan. Yukio-san, I'll have the noriben, please.
Sure, thank you. Oji-san, it's evening now, so it's good evening, right? Jeez.
Sorry. Good evening. I got scolded by a kindergartner. Although she's only 5, she sounds independent. But, Yukio-san, I don't think it's a good idea to have a child out here at a time like this.
Yes, I'm fully aware of that.
She hesitated a little. Well, this is a conversation I've had several times before.
Mom isn't bad. I said I want to help.
Ah, okay. Is that so? You're great.
Right?
That being said, I also know her circumstances, because she, Yukio Kurihashi, is my best friend's fiancé. No, it would be more correct to say former. 6 years ago, Yukiho's grandmother left her delicatessen shop that she turned into a bento shop, and she started running it with my best friend, Natsuki Takezawa. But, just before the wedding, Natsuki suddenly passed away due to a sudden heart failure, leaving behind Yukiho-san and her daughter. At that time, Yukiho's daughter, Toka-chan, was still in her belly. By the way, Yukiho-san's parents are far away, and they're in a nursing home.
Here, it's Noriben. 400 yen, please.
I was told that while I was dealing with her daughter, Toka-chan. Here's the money. Yukio-san, if you have any trouble, please let me know.
Thank you for your concern, but it's a problem that I have to deal with.
Is that so? See you then, Toka-chan.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, best friend. Yukio-san's managing everything fine. Don't worry, I owe you one. So even if something happens, I'll do whatever I can. No. Actually, I have my limits too. I'll help her as much as I can. My joking mumbles disappeared into the night sky. A few days later, the invoicing at the end of the month has been completed, and I'm compiling the monthly data to be used in high-level meetings. Hello, Koragawa-kun. How has it been since you became the section chief of accounting? Mr. President, nothing really changes. Please don't worry. Actually, I was just promoted this spring. I see. That's good to hear. Good luck. Now, at my company, we generally finish on time, so it's 6 PM now. The shopping street is deserted. There are few shoppers during this time. Rumor has it that they are being bought out by a developer. I wonder what the Oden shop over there does in the summer. It's already early summer, so I can't imagine customers entering a Oden shop. Smile Bento was located in the corner of such a shopping street, and this place is not much different from others. The delicatessen shop was simply renovated, but to be honest, it is in disrepair. My best friend says it's unique. What unique? I'm sure he just didn't have enough money for better renovation. Huh? What's that?
It's bento! It's a delicious bento!
Toka-chan? Surprisingly, there was Toka-chan in front of the store, trying her best to attract customers.
Bento, Oji-san!
As I approached her, she noticed me.
Oh geez, she wouldn't stop helping me even if I said no.
When I entered the store and asked Yukiho-san for bento, I got that response.
Bento, it's a delicious bento.
Toka-chan is still raising her voice outside. But it's already evening, so it's dangerous to leave her outside alone.
Yes, so I think it's time to really stop her.
Huh.
Bento? Huh? Oji-san?
I stand next to the little clerk who is trying her best. I'm bored until my bento is ready. I'll help out too. Can you tell me how to invite customers?
Yes!
But your mom is making your dinner now, so we have to go back inside once that's ready, okay?
Got it! Oji-san, thank you!
Then, it seems like there were a little more customers than usual, and things got busier. After that, I ate dinner with Toka-chan in the restroom in the back, and she probably got tired and fell asleep.
I'm sorry, Akito-san. You even took care of Toka.
No, that's what I said I would do. She worked really hard.
Toka... I guess she wants to protect the shop in her own way. She believes that if we can maintain the shop, her papa will come back someday.
She said with a kind face. That's a slightly lonely lie.
I guess she knows this business is not going well. She's a smart kid.
Is it really that bad? Is there anything I can do?
It's okay. I'll do something about it. Papa!
The next day, on Saturday, for some reason, I became somewhat worried about the two of them, so I decided to go there around 2 PM.
Akito-san.
Yukiho-san was the first to notice.
Papa! Welcome!
Papa? Toka-chan calls me Papa for some reason, and when she gets close, she stumbles and... She headbutted into my private area!
Akito-san? you do? Huh?
I was writhing in agony on the street for a while, and I decided to rest in the break room.
I'm really sorry. Are you okay? Is it crushed? Or something popped out?
What kind of situation is that?
Papa, does it hurt? I'm sorry.
Should be fine. The pain has gone away now. So, what's all this about Papa?
I don't know. She's been asking me about Akito-san since this morning, and she keeps asking, isn't Papa coming? Papa!
It's not some sort of game or anything, right? Or did she misidentify me as her father? It's true that Toka-chan has never met Natsuki face to face, but what kind of misunderstanding is this? Toka-chan, I'm not your papa.
Papa protects Mama and me. Huh? Papa is so strong, so Papa, help Mom.
I was at a loss for words and couldn't deny her words. In the end, I wasn't in the mood to leave, so I ended up staying until closing time. She fell asleep. Well, I guess it's too late for a 5-year-old. Toka-chan is sleeping peacefully on my back. In the end, the misunderstanding that I was her father couldn't be resolved.
We apologize for causing you trouble. After all, without a father, I guess she feels lonely.
Then, I arrived in front of their apartment, and I handed over Toka-chan to her.
Thank you so much. You really helped us out.
No, it's fine. I'll ask you again. The shop, is everything really okay?
To be honest, it's very tough.
She said so sadly, and started explaining.
Actually, I have been approached several times by No Magakoro Real Estate, and I've turned down their offer. So I got some advice from a consultant brought in by an Oden shop in the shopping district.
The proposal was something like this.
I don't know if there's a reason for this, but I think it's better to stop closing the shop so frequently, even if it's only for a short time. You should increase the variety of bentos maybe? To make it easier to get repeat customers. Don't let them get bored of your food. It's just a suggestion, but I think it would be interesting to have a daily bento for 1 coin, for example. The most important part is the store itself. Since the number of young people has increased in this area, the old stores may not be popular. She really says something difficult.
She said so sadly. She has a 5-year-old child and is managing everything by herself. There are many difficulties. But, if you renovate your store, there's a possibility of increasing the number of customers, right? Aren't you gonna renovate it?
Please don't say it so easily. That's the shop I built with him. And my grandma, too.
I realized my mistake. That's right. For her, that bento shop is something precious.
In the first place, the cost is... I guess I have no choice but to close the shop. Excuse me. Good night.
Then, how did I get home? I don't know. Before I knew it, I was looking up at the ceiling in my living room. A lot happened today. Toka-chan calls me Papa, and the store won't last anymore. Natsuki, what should I do? Natsuki didn't say anything to me, even in my dreams. I wonder what I should do. A few days after that, I was on my lunch break. I was sighing loudly at work. Well, I know there's no point in worrying about it, but...
Hey, I wonder who that child is. She's been in front of the office for a while. She says she's been waiting for Papa.
Huh? As I listened to the female colleagues talking next to me, my smartphone on the desk began to vibrate. After confirming that it was from Yukiho-san, I immediately picked up the phone.
Akito-san, please help me. My daughter, Toka, ran out of kindergarten and disappeared.
What? No way. The conversation from earlier.
You have an idea? Papa!
Just in case, I went outside the office and found Toka-chan there. Toka-chan? Why are you here?
Last time Mama and I walked around here, she told me you work here.
But...
Papa, please help Mama.
Huh?
Mama always cries at night. What should I do? So, Papa, you would help her, right? Papa, help Mama.
She looked straight at me with a tearful expression, and I couldn't say anything. Come inside. Let's hear the story inside. It was the president who spoke to me. Toka-chan and I decided to move to the president's office and talk. I see. I kinda understand the situation. That's why you came all the way out of the kindergarten to meet Papa? Papa, huh?
Yeah, Mama is in trouble. If it's Papa...
Toka-chan. Oh, Mr. President. When I saw Toka-chan's sad face like that, I bowed to the president with my hands and knees on the floor. Please, could you please help Toka-chan and Yukiho-san? What do you mean, Akito-kun? I don't have any power. But if it's you... Now, let me ask you a question. How much is that bow worth? None. But I don't think I'm bowing to the wrong person.
Oji-san, don't bully Papa.
Looking at the current situation, Toka-chan thought I was being bullied, so she stood in front of me to protect me. I see. She's just like him. Akito-kun, please look up. Also, was it Toka-chan? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bully him. Will you forgive me?
Yeah, you said sorry, so I forgive you.
The president gently patted Toka-chan's head with a gentle look on his face. I see. Thank you. You've grown so much. I'm a coward, huh? Then, the president stood up, turned his back to us, and said, Akito-kun, I'm sorry, but I'll record it as the company's convenience, so could you please resign now? Huh? Wait, what do you mean all of a sudden? Oh yeah, the life insurance money I got when my son passed away remains in my account untouched. I would like to lend it to the bento shop where you work. Would you be willing to take the loan? That's what he, Takumi Takezawa, told me. Then, I immediately informed Yukino-san that I would take Toka-chan to her. But, Toka-chan, I'm surprised you were able to come to the office. It was quite far, wasn't it?
I worked hard to meet you, you know?
Even though it's not far for an adult, it must have been difficult for a kindergartner.
Mama! Toka!
When Yukiho-san saw us, she came running and hugged Toka.
What are you doing? I was so worried. Even you. If even you leave me. Mama, I'm sorry. I went to see Papa. Huh?
Smile Bento was temporarily closed, so I came to Yukiho-san's apartment.
She's sleeping well. It must have been a big adventure for her to sneak out of kindergarten and go there.
It must have been.
We apologize for the inconvenience, but I didn't think she would remember about that company, that her father worked there.
I see. So she had told Toka-chan that Natsuki used to work there. It wasn't about me. Natsuki and I used to work together at Natsuki's father's company.
Thank you for bringing Toka this far. Oh, your work.
Ah, I actually got fired.
What?
He said, I won't allow you to come work here again until you help the bento shop that keeps my granddaughter sad. He's totally bringing his private life into work, isn't he? I said that as playfully as possible. I didn't want to give off any sense of sadness. So, if you could hire me... Oh. Before I could finish speaking, her face was already crumpled with tears.
Granddaughter? That's what he said, huh? So he cared about us.
The president. He just didn't know how to talk to you guys after what happened to his own son. I'm a coward. He was saying that regretfully, but he's always been worried about you two. After that, the president told me while Toka-chan was using the toilet. In the end, Yukiho-san and Natsuki couldn't get married because he suddenly passed away. So, I didn't know how I should treat them. Yukiho-san probably couldn't ask me for help so easily either, without legally registering marriage with Natsuki. I also didn't know how to interact with them. That's why I could only watch them from a distance. I regret it, the president said sadly. Toka-chan, who was secretly awake, was watching us talk.
Mama, you're crying. But I know, those are tears of joy. I don't know my real Papa. He must have been kind, I'm sure. Hey, Papa in heaven, protect everyone, okay? I love both Mama and Oji-san.
She wished so, and went back to the world of her dreams. A few days later, we decided to use the loan to renovate the shop first. She chose to preserve the store that held her memories with Natsuki, even if it changed its shape. Please, could you give me some advice on how to renovate the store? However, there are limits to what an amateur can do, so we sought help of a consultant.
You know, I'm a pro. Consulting isn't free if you want to hire me. If the shop goes well, 1 year, 1 meal a day for a year. Any bento you like for free. How's that? Okay, let's see it. Let's go.
That was easy. This is how we started moving forward. The moment I realized that this was a dream, the monochrome scene became colorful. It was a nostalgic dream of my high school days. At the time, I was being bullied. Stop it! What's the fun in doing that? Although he was trembling, a male student boldly spread his arms in front of me. Although he's smart and has a strong sense of justice, he's somewhat cowardly. Natsuki Takezawa was such a guy, and he often helped me. Before I knew it, we had become best friends. A month has passed since then, and we have reopened the store under Suzume Komoro's guidance.
Welcome.
Customer traffic has increased. We also have part-time student workers too, and our daily one-coin bentos are starting to attract repeat customers.
Sorry, Akito-san. Can you go and pick up Toka today too?
Ah, is it that time already? Sure, I'll get going.
Thank you. Next customer over here, please.
So, what are you doing? During the summer vacation, at the suggestion of the president, Toka-chan was allowed to stay in his company's in-house daycare center. Of course I'm showing my love for my granddaughter. Oh, that's right. Why don't you stay at my house?
Oh, Papa! Thank you for coming. Let's go.
Oh. In no time, he has become a super doting grandfather. And we hold hands and head to Smile Bento as usual. Jeez, the president should just come to the store at least once. Apparently, he still doesn't know how to talk to Yukiho-san. He is still a coward in that regard.
Hey, Papa?
Yeah? What's up?
Was my real Papa kind?
Huh? Toka-chan, did you know that? All this time? Maybe she purposely called me Papa to have me protect Yukiho-san? If so, what a smart kid!
Papa is up in the sky, but Oji-san is also Papa. After all, you helped Mama. That's my Papa.
She was smiling innocently as she said that. Back in the day, Natsuki and I had a conversation like this. Hey, come to think of it, aren't you almost always helping me? And never the other way around? What are you talking about? Don't be... Actually, do feel my gratitude. What was that? So, if I ever get into trouble, help me out, okay? What can I do? Well, I'll do what I can. By the way, the store's regular holiday is once a week on Tuesday. Today, at Toka's request, we were supposed to go to an amusement park before summer vacation ends. I'm waiting for them now. Hey, Natsuki, it was a promise, so I helped them to the best of my ability. Well, actually, it's thanks to so many people around us, not just me. I muttered those words toward the clear sky. It looks like it's gonna be hot today too. Thanks, buddy. Huh? Suddenly, I felt like I heard a voice riding on the wind announcing the end of summer.
Hey, Papa! Sorry I made you wait.
Looks like they've arrived. We become even closer in the near future, but that's a story for another time.